So I downloaded this Would You Rather app. It's a game, and I'm here to answer the questions. And at the end, I'll tell you what I think. So let's pick English. Okay. Would you rather? We encourage you to report a question that you can consider inappropriate or bad. That has happened since question. Okay, I understand. Get the full version, obtain no end. I don't care about that. Okay, premium. Would you rather TV or internet? So which would I rather use? The television or the internet? And I don't think it's just like, what's this question actually mean? Will you only have one or the other? And live, like if I choose internet, I won't have TV ever? Or if I choose TV, I don't have internet? But that's not what the question is. It's just like saying which do you prefer, the internet or the television. Television, I don't watch a whole lot of television, but I do watch it occasionally. The internet, I think I could live without it, but wouldn't be able to post this without it and make my videos without the internet and do research on some stuff. But I'm just gonna assume this question means which do I prefer, and not that if I choose internet there's no TV ever in this world. So that's not what it says. So I'm just gonna that being said, I'm gonna select internet. Oh wow. The population agree with me. The world agree with me. Would you rather be deaf or be dumb? Well, if I'm dumb, I can still hear, and I'm still able to listen to people, listen to music, listen to television. Anything that involves hearing, I'm capable of doing because I have the sense of hearing. But if I'm deaf, I can't hear people, but there's always sign language, and I can be deaf but be smart and not dumb. So I'd rather be deaf. Ooh, most of you rather be dumb? Wow. Okay. Sour and salty, sweet and spicy. So let's say there's a candy, and sometimes you eat it sour and salty, or sometimes you eat it sweet and spicy. So let's say if it's a Skittles has different types. There's one Skittles bag that's sour. I like it. But then there's also candies that are sweet and spicy. Spicy is my thing. I'm more of a sweet and spicy guy. So I guess I choose the blue one. And you all agreed with me. The world has spoken. Will you wash your hands before pee? Not wash your hands before pee. What? This makes no sense. You're supposed to wash your hands after you pee, not before. So I guess the blue one would make more sense. Not wash your hands before pee, because you're not supposed to wash them before you pee. You're supposed to wash them right after you pee. So the usual answer is always the blue thus far, and everyone has agreed with it. Would you rather have the voice of the opposite sex or have the body of the opposite sex? Oh my god. This is very interesting because let's say I can have the voice of a woman. Me being a man, have the voice of a lady. If I'm talking on the phone, somebody's gonna think you're a girl because they're not seeing me. But then, if I were to have the body of a woman, I'd be a woman, but still be a man. No, I don't know. Let's say I'm still a man, but I have the body of a woman. That would make no sense. I don't know. This is so complicated. But I still be. What would it be like to be a woman? How would that be? I don't know. That's just weird to think about having a body of a woman because, yeah. So I'd rather just have the voice of a woman, I guess. I don't even know. I just don't want to skip questions. Okay. What the heck is this? Eat only this app or drink only? Oh, okay, I get it. Would I rather eat only or drink only? Whew! Well, I do love eating food, and there's a few drinks that I like water, orange juice, Kool-Aid, Powerade. But food is great. But I don't want to. You can't live without either or, can you? I mean, eventually you'll starve. You can't just live on water or drinks. You can't just. You need water. You need to drink something, or else you'll hydrate yourself. But then you'll still be hungry. This is a tough one. Would you rather eat or drink only? Well, I eat a lot of time without drinking anything, so I guess I'll choose that. Because the way I'm thinking it right now is, let's say you're having a meal. This is the way I think this question is thinking, because it didn't say forever in life. Okay? It just said, let's say I'm having a meal. In that meal, you get to choose. Do you only get the meal itself, the food that you get to eat? Or instead of having the food, you're only, let's say you go to a restaurant, no, I only want to order a drink. That's the way I see this question. So if it's that way, I just eat and, save money and not buy a drink. Try and be rejected. Do not try. If I have a feeling, I will reject it. I never tried. I guess, I don't know. Did I? This is. Do not try. If I have a feeling, I will reject it. Yeah, why not? That seems like more logical. If you think they're gonna reject this, why try? But then you'll never know. And I'm just gonna go with the blue because it's my favorite color. Be loved or be feared? Ooh. So if I choose be feared, that means people are scared of me, they're intimidated, but they might not like me, but they might respect me a little bit more. And beloved, you're beloved, but no one's gonna be intimidated by you or scared of you. But why would you want people to be scared of you other than, let's say, so that if you're trying to get in a fight or something, then that works out pretty well. But other than that, you need love in your life, whether it's love for romance or love from your family members, like your parents, your siblings. So that being said, I need to be loved. Can't live without it, man. Would you rather have a normal life to do whatever you want? That is my life, pretty much. Or live entirely without being able to do whatever you want. Yeah, that's my life. Okay. So, the first choice is live a normal life and do whatever you want. That sounds normal. Live entirely without being able to do. So, why would anyone want to be able to not do whatever they want? Like, this one makes no sense, because it's like, why would anyone choose the blue at all? Why would anyone choose that? It's not like in return of you not being to do whatever you want, you get something else. But then you cannot do whatever you want. So this question is not very well written. So, because everyone will obviously choose to do whatever they want. People, 16%, did not think. Would you rather eat eyes or eat a heart? Ooh, this is interesting one. So, eat eyes. That's the thing that creatures look with and see with. I said creatures because dogs have eyes, humans have eyes, not just people, you know. Animals have eyes. So, eyes of what? Is it like a dog's eye, another human's eye? Eat a heart. What kind of heart? A pig's heart? A dog's heart? A corpse heart? I think because the eyes are a little bit more smaller, it'll be easier for me to eat because they're small and you can eat it right away. And the heart is a little bit bigger. It'll take more time. It'll be more messy, I think. So because of that, I'll choose the eyes. Direct the Lord of the Rings, direct Harry Potter. I never liked Lord of the Rings. And I did like Harry Potter back in the day, so I'll choose that. That's an insane question. Those. Cloudy, rainy, and calm day. Okay. Sunny and very heatic day. Okay. Seeing as where I live, I don't get much rain, but I would love it if it rained every day. It is too hot here, so raining and calm day is my thing. Live for a week in the North Pole. Great. I spent a week with Santa Claus. Is he gonna make me help him build gifts? Gonna make me an elf? Live a week in the desert? No. Well, I live in the hottest place probably in the whole state, if not the country or the world. But a desert might be a little too hot because I'll be stranded. There'll be no water, no building for me to go into. Even though I'm used to hot temperatures. But North Pole is freezing. And it'd be so cold there. But I can put on jackets and beanies and as much clothing as I want to protect myself from the coldness. Rather when you're in the desert, no matter, and it's like super hot, super riching hot. No matter how naked you get, you'll still be sweating your ass off. Come on now. So I guess I would prefer to be in the North Pole for a week. Okay. Live in the past or live in the future? How far into the future? Like 10 years from now, where I can meet my future self and be like, hey, what's up? How's life going now? Hopefully a lot better than now. Or like 200 years into the future where I'm already dead. But I'm living there because obviously I will have to take a time machine over there. So let's say I traveled 200 years into the future. And I'm not supposed to be alive because we'll all be dead by then, right? So I got to live in a future that I was never meant to live. Or do you mean be born later in the future and be living with those with those timeline people? It's like instead of being born when I was born, what if I would have been born like, let's say 40 years from now, hence living in the future? And by living in the past, you mean I was born sooner? Or I just traveled to the past? But in the past, it's very old school. And how far in the past is it? Like no television, no electronics, no all these things. that make the future or the present day great. Not to say that those things make life great, but they add a little more entertainment value. As where you live in the future, technology can only advance. So I guess living in the future will be greater than living in the past. Unless a past that can be anything. Could mean like, do I want to go back to this past Sunday and live on Christmas? And live in the past for how long? Is it like, let's say if I choose a certain date, like if I choose this past Sunday, which was Christmas, I'm stuck living on Christmas, on a Christmas loop. What's up with that question? I don't know. I'd rather live in the future, I guess, than in the past. And yeah, mostly everyone said the same thing. Have the ability of a Spider-Man? Oh yeah, I always wanted to be Spider-Man. Have the ability of a Superman? Nope. Spider-Man. The obvious, everyone prefers Superman. No, I don't. Be tormented daily by spirits or die. I do not want to die, but being tormented by spirits, I might as well be dead. I'd rather die than to be tormented every day by spirits as long as I live. But if I die, people will miss me. And I'd be dead. So if I live every day being tormented daily by spirits, at least people who care about me get to see me. No one gets depressed because I'm dead. But if I choose die, it's kind of selfish for me to rather die than to live. So, because of that, I don't want my loved ones to miss me, so I'd rather be alive every day and be tormented by spirits. Even though my life would probably suck at that point. And you all agreed, as you should. Would you rather use Windows 2000 for the rest of your life? Use a 8-inch TV for the rest of your life? Well, most of the TVs, I don't think the inches would matter. It's television is a television. As long as you get to watch TV, I'm good. Windows 2000 for the rest of your life. I don't know what that is and how low that is, but I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind a small TV, honestly. I don't care about sizes as far as technology. Like I said, I don't need a TV in my life. If I have it, great. So if it's small rather than big, like most of my televisions today, they're not advanced. They're still old school, fat TVs, not flat screen, not smart television. So an 8-inch TV, hey, at least I have a TV. I don't care. Would you rather walk always on all four legs, like a dog, I guess, always make animal sounds? So would I rather walk on four legs, similar to dogs and cats, always, or always make animal sounds? So let's say instead of speaking, every time I open my mouth to say something rather than words, an animal sound comes out, like different types of animal. Let's say first comes out a meow, then a bark, and then a whatever frog sound is, or just one animal. Like it wouldn't matter. Like people wouldn't be able to talk to me. I wouldn't be able to talk to people. But I go back to the previous question in the beginning. Sign language would always help. But then I look like an idiot just making animal sounds. But if I walk on all four legs, pretty much be an animal and a pet rather than a human. Be like walking to the mall on my four legs and be like, get that animal out of here. That'd be funny though. But it'd also be funny to make animal sounds, but I need my words to communicate. So I rather just walk on all four legs. Eat something sweet and repetitive. Eat different things but salty. So everything I would eat would be salty. But eat something sweet and repetitive. Don't mess with my food, people. Eat something sweet but repetitive. Like I wouldn't like it. Different things about salty. I wouldn't mind the saltiness, long as it tastes good. So yeah. Live in the water or live in the sky? Live in the water like a fish, like Aquaman, like in the lost city of Atlantis, or live in the sky? Live in the sky like a Mount Olympus, heaven. What's that mean? Live in the sky like I'm living in the clouds, high above everybody else. I can look at everyone. I'm pretty much God. Live in the sky or live in the water? I like water, but I always be wet. I assume I'd be able to breathe underwater and communicate with fish. I'd probably be scared to be too high in the sky. And live in the water. If I live in the water, then I guess I will have the ability to swim better and not drown. And like I said, obviously have the ability to breathe underwater. That'd be awesome if I could communicate with water animals. So why not live in the water? Most people rather live in the sky, okay? Would you rather to become invisible or teleporting powers? Ooh. So if you're invisible, like to become invisible and stay invisible and not be able to be seen ever again, but I'm still there, so I didn't absolutely disappear, I just can't be seen. Or do I have the ability to turn invisible and then be seen whenever I want and then go invisible whenever I want? I assume it's that way. And teleporting power is like in one place and then within seconds I'm in another place. I think the teleporting power is a lot more useful. So let's say I want to go to HEB and it's like, HEB's a store. So let's say I want to go to a grocery store, and I don't want to waste too much time. I want to avoid traffic. I can just teleport myself there. I'm there, get the groceries, pay for it if I choose to, because I can always just teleport the groceries home without paying, but I'm an honest man, so who knows, I might actually pay for it. And become invisible, there's a lot of things you can do invisible, but then not really. Like, what use is that, not being seen? Like, it's good in certain scenes, like, if you want to hide from somebody, like, I think teleporting is a lot more useful, so I'm gonna go with that. Yeah, you all agreed? Live without listening to music anymore, or lose a finger? I'd rather not have music. I don't listen to music a whole lot. I use my finger a lot, yeah. Live in the countryside, live in the city. Okay. Live in the city. There's no bad to any of these. Drone a stinky fart every hour. That'd be funny for some people. Laugh for no reason every 15 minutes. Every hour for the rest of your life you throw a stinky fart. Or you laugh for no reason every 15 minutes. Well, 15 minutes, laugh every 15 minutes. So that means 4 laughs in 1 hour. But you can always just pretend that something crossed your mind that was funny. Or you can act like you just saw something funny online or heard something funny. or remembered something funny. Well, if you fart every hour on the hour, people are gonna avoid you because you might start to stink and gross out people. So I'd rather just laugh every 15 minutes. So let's go with that. You all agree, most of you. Will you rather be a millionaire but failed mentally? Be a millionaire but socially embittered? Be millionaire but failed mentally. Failed mentally. Okay. Socially embittered. No. I don't want any of these, so I'm going to skip it for the first time. Would I rather bleed to death or die drowned? Ooh. Choose my depth. Oh my god. Okay. So would I rather bleed to death? It's weird how they've matched up the colors. Bleed is blood is red, and they have it in the red banner, and then die, drowning with water in the blue banner. Just putting that out there. So would I rather drown or bleed to death? Bleeding to death sounds more painful, and if I die drowning, yeah, it sounds a lot less painful. So I'd rather drown. You all rather, get killed, shot, and bleed to death, alright? Be Spider-Man or be Batman? I always prefer Spider-Man over Batman or Superman. I'm more of a Marvel guy. That's why. Car or motorcycle? Motorcycle would be, I'd probably kill myself. So, the most famous footballer in the world, the most famous boxer in the world. Footballer sounds a lot less painful, so go with that. 50 degrees every day, 0 degrees every day. 50 degrees every day. That's kind of hot, but not too hot compared to where I live. And 0 degrees is way too cold. 50 degrees is nothing. I'll go with 50 degrees. I'm used to those temperatures. Actually, higher temperatures, but yeah. That the summer disappears. That the Christmas disappears. The summer doesn't really matter. Like the season. Or you're talking about like people who don't go to school, they don't get a summer, a vacation and stuff like that. But why do I care? Summer is very hot, and I really live in a hot environment every day, whether it's summer or winter. As they say, there's only one season here. That the Christmas disappears. If there's no Christmas, there's be less family time, and a lot of stuff that I have I wouldn't have. But it's just a holiday. But it brings joy to a lot of people, so I can't make Christmas disappear. It's a good thing. It's a positive thing. It makes children happy to get gifts that morning from so-called Santa. So be gone with the summer. What's that mean? FC Barcelona, Real Madrid. I have no idea what this means, so skip. Live to see the Third World War? No. Not live to see the Third World War. Why would anyone want to see it? No, I don't care about the war. Well, I care, but I don't want to be there. Scary. Fall from 3 meters and break your legs. Fall from 4 meters and break your ribs. So what would I rather break, my ribs or my legs? It's painful either way, but I think you're most likely to survive if I break my legs. So besides, it's a lot lower because it's just 3 meters, or it's a lot higher. Not much, but still. Y'all agreed. Land sport or aquatic sport? What's aquatic sport, land sport? I don't even know, but I like water, like I said, so aquatic. Whiskey or vodka, I don't drink. Skip. Analog clock, digital clock, digital watch. Digital is always faster to know the time because you just look at it and the numbers are there. While analog, you have to see where each of the hands are pointing, you know. So I think digital watch, you just look at it and you know the time. This will be the last question I make. Be a lawyer or be a doctor? Ooh, okay. I always wanted to be a lawyer. I'm good at arguing. And be a doctor. As much as I would enjoy being a doctor, I don't want to be the one responsible if in case I mess up something and someone dies. So I'd much rather be a lawyer. I think it'd be better at that. Whereas I'm too nervous to be a doctor. So that is that. So that is the answer I'm going with. And thank you for watching. Thumbs up. Like that video. Don't forget to subscribe and share with your friends. And I'll see you next time.